Hey, what's up everybody? This is Crapgamer Reviews, the home of No Rules Reviews. And what does No Rules Reviews mean? Well, it means whatever I want it to mean. I don't adhere to any set professional standards. It's all my own personal thoughts and opinions. And if you don't like it, hey, you don't have to watch. You come to Crapgamer Reviews, you pretty much know what you're going to get. So with that being started, I'm going to review a heck of a PlayStation 4 exclusive today. Days Gone. Yes, it just released. And I got to say this game, ambition. That's the word you're going to hear a lot from me in this review, because as a longtime Xbox fan and an Xbox fan coming into this generation, like the whole generation, I just see the ambition. Sure, we've all seen the lackluster to mediocre to average reviews that Days Gone has gotten in terms of Metacritic, but at the same time, as an Xbox fan, I'm used to getting low scores for my games. So I still went into this game with higher hopes than I would for most games recently if you're an Xbox fan. And I have to say, right away, the first thing you notice, graphically, this game is absolutely amazing. Now, of course, I'm playing on the PlayStation 4 Pro, but this game looks great. Sure, there's some hiccups here and there, a couple frame drops, a little bit of pop-in here and there. I've heard that there's some glitches. I haven't personally ran into any like super glitches or anything like that, but the game looks fantastic. And I think that while some of the voice acting is a little bit suspect, that the actual graphics themselves, the locations, the floral, the fauna, the tree, everything just looks on point. The character models, the movements, the animations, everything really just kind of shines. And this is really one of the better looking games that we've seen this generation. It's technically a showpiece. Obviously, Sony Bend Studios taking huge inspiration from Naughty Dog, and while they maybe didn't match Naughty Dog's creativity or exactly how Naughty Dog does things, they did create a spectacular looking game that is a lot of fun. And when it comes to the gameplay, it's a good mix of everything. It is a little bit of survival. There is some difficulty stuff. Luckily, there's a difficulty slider. You can play on easy, normal, or hard mode, but it is survival in the most basic ways that you can think. You're scavenging, you're putting together things, you're combining things to make new things, you're crafting. And I think that that's something that a lot of people are really going to enjoy. It's not just your typical zombie game. It is a lot of thinking and plotting and crafting, and I think upgrading is something that a lot of people are going to have to do in this game. Now, when it comes to the third-person over-the-shoulder type camera games, Sony is second to none, and they prove it here again. Again, far from a perfect game, but the game itself is fun. It does help you out along the way, so I think that that's really good. I think one of the most important thing is the controls, while not technically as tight as they could be and are a little bit clunky, they aren't terrible by any means. I actually found the controls to be rather smooth and rather easy to sort of handle, so I think people won't have too much of a difficult time with that. But overall, yeah, just they did it again. Like, this is a new studio that is working on their first console game in over 20 years, and it's very ambitious game. I almost forgot what that's like. Being an Xbox fan, you come from playing games that aren't very ambitious and that just kind of fumbled their way through. And this game is a complete opposite of that. You could just tell that maybe it was a little bit too ambitious for the studio for this time, but I'm sure that there's going to get sequels. The sales apparently are through the roof on this game, and rightfully so. This game seems like it is getting a little bit of mediocrity from the media, but at the same time, the ambition is just second to none. They really went all out with the AAA experience here, and I think that's what really pays off if you're a fan of video games. As for the story, I'm not going to give away any spoilers or anything like that. I promised that I wouldn't. All the footage you see here is capped within the first 2 hours of the game, so nothing too spoilery. You know what you're already getting into. The characters, like I said, even though they have a little bit of a, some of the voice acting isn't great, you already kind of know what you're getting with the zombies or the freakers and things like that. Other than that, it's pretty status quo, maybe even sometimes a little bit generic in parts, but overall, probably one of the better new IPs this generation, and certainly a step in the right direction for Sony Bend, and I hope they continue this franchise, because I think there's a lot of different places they can go. And this game is no flash in the pan either. Even 20 hours in, you still have a ton of stuff to do. So, yeah, this game is all that. It delivered. Don't worry about the reviews. Play it for yourself. Give it a chance. I think it's absolutely phenomenal. I'm giving Days Gone an 8.5 out of 10. Sure, some problems, but as an Xbox fan, believe me when I say I've seen much, 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 much worse. Thanks for watching. Rack 'em up. Crapgamer, out.